I came from a family with a poor attitude because rich, poor, middle class, poverty starts with a fundamental attitude. So when I was 9 years old, I moved to this rich kid's school. And suddenly I realized I was poor because it's relative. My classmates were mostly white guys, and I was one of the few Asians in the class. And these guys, their fathers owned the banks, they owned the plantations, they owned the ranches. And I'm going, how come my dad doesn't own that? So I remember raising my hand when I was 9 years old, talking to my fourth grade teacher, and I said, when am I going to learn about money? She says, a love of money is the root of all evil. And I said, what am I, in Sunday school? And she says, we don't teach money at school. I said, why not? And she couldn't answer me. And she got very flustered. She said, sit down, take your seat. And then I got curious. I said, why don't we learn about money? She says, go ask your father. I go home and ask him. I said, why don't we learn about money in school? And he looked at me and says, because the government doesn't let us teach that subject. Aren't we going to school to learn about money? He says, no, your job is to get a job, but you get a job to earn money. He goes, no, you're supposed to just get a job.